Santa Rosa Junior College presents the Education Spotlight, a weekly examination of topics of interest surrounding higher education. And here's our host, the man, the mythical legend, David Tedla.
Greetings and salutations to you all, and welcome to another Emmy Award-winning segment of Education Spotlight, a show that deals with hot and edgy topics around the world. Today we'll examine how technology and ethics clash in the classroom. Our topic, cheating on exams. Joining me on the panel are two students from the Santa Rosa Junior College. Here we have Matt and Travis. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Great to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's get right into the questions, and let me start with a statistic. A recent poll in Parade magazine cited that 60% of all college students have cheated at one time or another on a college test. Now, Matt, in your experience, would you say that number is correct?
I would say that that number is definitely close. I think that a lot of college students at one time or another have cheated on a test, whether it be simply writing something on your hand or simply looking over at someone's test.
Good. And Travis, what would you
Well,
say to that?
as a former cheater, I have a lot of friends who also cheat, and I would say about 60% of all my friends are cheaters. So that does sound about right to me.
Do you think the source is legitimate, Parade magazine?
God, no.
I see
Or is this just a rare...
Parade magazine for me.
correction?
It's like there's good and bad about it. It's because I used to work for Parade magazine.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they were pretty legit, but then I found out some secrets about them, and that's why I got.
Well, we'll save that for next week's segment on our show, where we'll dig into the media. But yeah, so let's ask you this next question: what methods are you aware of college students use to cheat?
Oh well, I'm aware of many methods. Since I was a former shooter, that's why I'm wearing the disguise to hide my face.
Embarrassed, ashamed.
I am ashamed, but I've changed my ways.
That's great to hear.
But what I used to do was I would write answers on the bottom of my shoe, so I can just hoist my foot up like this during the test and take a look.
Quick gander.
Quick gander at my the bottom of my feet. I would also write them on the inside of hats that I would wear. Usually it took a lot of clothing and writing on the inside of it.
So it was hard work.
It was a lot of hard work, and I had a big wardrobe, but now it got down to like I had only a few shirts and pants left, and that's really what got me to stop, because I was running out of clothes to wear, and people were like, "Why are you wearing that? You just wore it yesterday." It's like, well, it's all I got, and so I stopped now, and I've gotten more clothes, so I have like a normal wardrobe now, and it feels good. It feels good to go out there and wear regular clothes on a regular basis,
Not cheat.
and not cheat.
That's a very good answer, and you can't get that anywhere else. That's why we're the #1 rated program on cable television, just for those answers right there. Matt, your thoughts on methods of cheating?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff go down. A lot of just simple, writing little reminders or whatever. And I've also heard about students arranging ahead of time to cheat off each other, like a student going up to another one and trying to exchange drugs, money, prostitution in order to cheat off them. It's or even bribing a teacher. You get that all the time. It's terrible.
It's very disgusting what our world has come to. Of course, one we forgot to mention, the great writing on your thighs and wearing shorts on the day of the exam and lifting them up. That's a classic.
Been through that.
All right. As I know, I see that. Let's go to our third question. Do you think that this proliferation of cheating is due to the accessibility of technology or due to a change in the ethical outlook of our society? Matt?
Wow, God. Technology, I would say, is a big factor. Both are a factor, but just the fact that technology is so much more available out there. Everyone has a mobile telephone, you know,
or an iPhone.
iPhone.
I believe it's pronounced iPhone.
No, I'm pretty sure it's iPhone.
I was just at a lecture from Steve Jobs.
I'm about 100% sure it's iPhone.
iPhone.
I have one. Well, I used to have one because I bought it.
We'll get back to you. We're going to stay on Mac.
Students are using their iPhones to write, information answers on, and there's also voice recordings and even the iPods. They'll record sounds on their iPods and listen to them in class, and teachers don't really know that they have answers on the little sound recordings. And then also, students are, they're led to believe that cheating is okay, and that definitely needs to be stopped through education, basically. Education about cheating and maybe some of the repercussions of that.
Travis, you were in the middle of saying something. I had to cut you off, but continue what you were trying to elaborate.
Well, I had an iPhone for a while, and
they're good for cheating.
They're great for cheating because there's actually applications that you can get on your iPhone that are specifically for cheating. And
maybe explains the success for the iPhone lately.
For the iPhone, yes. That's why
so you own one.
I used to. I gave it up.
Of course, because for your new ways, the new walk you're walking.
Yeah. I took it to the ocean and I chucked it off a cliff into the ocean. Then I listened to some Creed and cried a little.
But then you felt closer to God.
I felt closer to God.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came home, had a bologna sandwich, and took a nap.
Bologna sandwich, I tell you what, those are good to have after a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to you again for our final question. Should cheating be stopped, or should testing in education be stopped?
Well,
excuse me. I apologize.
Well, it'd be nice if cheating would be stopped, but I feel like there's people out there who are going to continue to cheat. And then, and I wish the teaching methods, it seems like there's some teachers out there who just don't even care that you're cheating.
They're just there for the paycheck.
They're just there for they don't even pay attention to what's going on during exams. They just hand out the exams and doze off. And there's not a lot of enforcing.
Yeah, I've heard of students taking turns studying for exams, so one wouldn't have to, and then they on the Scantron would just mark the same exact answers, and of course they'll get all the same ones wrong, but the teacher doesn't look at that. So, I mean, they should check for that, but they don't usually.
Yeah, I am shocked and chagrined and mortified with the way the teachers are just teaching the students pretty much to cheat. They're telling them
it's okay. Yeah,
it's okay.
It's terrible.
It's like pretty much handing them a cigarette and said, "Hey, smoke in my classroom."
But then again, you're never going to get rid of cheating. You can't have a perfect system. I mean, there's just no way.
I'm flabbergasted by these things that are going on. And again, I just want to thank you guys for joining me on this show today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for your great insights. We look forward to having you guys again. Whenever we need Santa Rosa Junior College students, we know who to go to. We appreciate you guys joining us today. And we'd like to invite you, our viewers, for next week's segment of Education Spotlight. I'm your host, David Tedla. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.